Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Spidey Studios here, and today I am back with another animation video. No, just kidding. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Spidey Studios here, and I'm back with another trailer reaction for the channel. This is My Adventures with Superman Season 2 trailer. So, y'all, there's a lot to cover, so if you guys just want to skip to the reaction part, you guys can go ahead and do that. But for those who want to stick around and hear me ramble, I appreciate y'all. So, My Adventures with Superman is a show that was originally announced for to be released on the DC Universe app, but due to the DC Universe app not doing so well and underperforming, it was the program was canceled, and this show was kind of free floating for a while. For the last couple of years, we didn't hear anything about it, and honestly, I kind of forgot about it until the first trailer came out. The first trailer came out, and Jack Quaid, who played Superman on this, who is the actor who plays Hugh Campbell in The Boys, promoted the show and said that HBO Max picked up the show, or that Adult Swim picked up the show, and had renewed it for a second season. So then the first trailer came out, and I watched this. If you guys want to check out the trailer, it's on the channel. I watched the first teaser trailer, and I was actually pleasantly surprised. It looked really good. Like, I loved the animation style of it. Then the official trailer came out, and I loved the official trailer. The official trailer was so good and really excited me. And then me and Co-Casper watched all of My Adventures with Superman, which was right after Superman and Lois Season 3 came out. So we were on a Superman high for a while, and we finally watched it. And I went into it having high expectations because we just recently had Superman and Lois just end Season 3, and Season 3 in itself was amazing. And not even that, we haven't had a Superman show since until this one. We hadn't had a Superman show since 1996. That was the last time we had a Superman-focused TV show. Whereas Batman has had the Batman animated series, the New Adventures of Batman, if you want to count that, Batman Beyond, Batman Brave and the Bold, and then Beware the Batman, and then Batman from 2004, the Batman. So that was multiple different Batman shows that came out after the Batman animated series came out, whereas Superman had this one. So I was highly anticipating this because we hadn't had a Superman show in years, and because I was interested to see Jack Quaid play this character, because I could see him play Superman in an animation. So I saw it and I loved it. Like, I was pleasantly surprised with how good the first season was, and it won a bunch of awards and everything too. Then we heard that it was confirmed that they were going to do Season 2, but we had no idea what Season 2 was going to be about until apparently a teaser trailer clip came out a couple months ago, or like a month or so ago, on Superman's birthday. I didn't see it because I didn't want to be spoiled, and plus it was only 30 seconds, so it wasn't that much we could really cover. So that's why I chose not to watch it. But I heard it did leave hints of who we might see in this new season. So now, today, we apparently just got the official trailer of Season 2. So I'm assuming that means that this show is probably going to come out this year, which I thought it would have come out like next year or something like that. But this year, okay, just a year after the first season, I'm great. We get more Superman content. So without further ado, y'all, Superman, is about to get a bunch of content this year and next year, because we're getting My Adventures with Superman Season 2 at some point this year, and then later this year we're getting the final season of Superman and Lois, unfortunately, and then the year after that we're gonna get James Gunn's new Superman movie. So we're getting a lot of Superman stuff, and I'm just happy. So without further ado, we're going to check out and see what we got in store for Season 2. So without further ado, let's start.
Who the heck are you?
Oh!
Stay away from my friends.
Lois, Jimmy, and the Man of Steel are back. Just three best friends living their best lives.
Let's just go with my plan.
What's your
Battling the worst supervillains in
Oh,
the
Deathstroke
universe.
again?
With this many toys to play with, we can finally take out Superman.
What's your name?
That?
Lex Luthor.
So he was right! So he was Lex Luthor!
Superman saves us from threats. Ever since that alien showed up, Metropolis has been a parade of freaks and destruction.
I will take what is rightfully mine and rebuild the Kryptonian Empire.
Run! Get out of here!
Did you think it would be that easy?
My Adventures with Superman Season 2 premieres May 25th from midnight to 1 a.m. on Toonami. Next day on Max.
I'm not alone.
Heroes Unite.
Oh! Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't talk because there was so much in that. Okay. So if I remember how last season ended with Jimmy. No, okay. Last season ended with Clark having this crazy dream that that the vision of his people coming to Earth and trying to conquer it was happening, and Jimmy and Lois died. He goes to the fortress, I guess, to talk to Jor-El, but Jor-El's still speaking in Kryptonian. He can't understand him, so he basically assumes that Jor-El is the bad guy and tried to conquer this planet and send Clark there to conquer it. Clark says, "I'll never be like you," and we hear Jor-El say some English finally. After that, Lois and Jimmy and Clark are having this like dinner get together where Lois's dad and Clark's parents were meeting each other for the first time. So we find out that General Sam Lane was the general who was trying to kill Superman the entirety of the first season. Spoilers. And that he was working alongside Amanda Waller and Deathstroke, who we saw here. Then we also saw, who else did we see? We also saw the ship show up because it was activated by kryptonite. Kryptonite not only affects Superman in this show, but it affects the Kryptonian technology as well. So Jimmy discovered that kryptonite affects Kryptonian technology, and Clark takes the kryptonite, goes to the mothership, and wants to put the kryptonite shard into the core of the ship. Jor-El helps Clark fight off against the robots, which was really cool. And yeah, Clark destroys the machine and the ship blows up. Jor-El saves his life and sends him back to Earth, just like he did when he first arrived. And that was that. And then General Sam Lane tries to kill Superman, but then Lois tells him to back off, and that was the end of the series. Until we found out two things. Jimmy sold Flamebird to the Daily Planet for $5.6 million. So he became rich in this show, which I'm grateful for him because that's awesome. And then after that, we also saw glimpses of, who did we see? We saw glimpses of Zod and I think Brainiac. And now this trailer showed a lot. We see, it seems like this goon with Kryptonian technology, and it looks like kryptonite shards around. We saw Lois, we saw Jimmy, and we see Clark doing his thing. It seems like Clark is a bit more jaded this time around, just a little bit as Superman. So Clark is based here, is at some type of convention where Jimmy is unveiling some type of, like his company or something like that. And that's cool. And then I guess Clark and Lois are breaking into some facility. We saw some Kryptonian technology there. We see Deathstroke here, which is interesting. But then we also see, I assume that's Metallo, because I think we saw that guy earlier in the trailer, right here. I think that was him right there with Lois and Jimmy. So I assume that's Metallo, and that's General Sam Lane with Lois there. And who is that? That looked like Blight from Batman Beyond. I'm assuming that's not who that is. That could be Metallo. But if that's the case, who is this? But that looks like Blight from Batman Beyond, so I'm curious to see who that is. And yet we see more Kryptonian technology, that Blight-looking character, Amanda Waller with Deathstroke, and yeah, we find out this character was Lex Luthor, so I have to give it to Cole Gasper, he was right. Because I didn't think that was Lex Luthor because he didn't look like Lex, and he has a head full of hair too. But then we saw him with Anthony Ivo last season, helping him build his Amazo tech. So yeah, I guess it makes sense that it is Lex Luthor. So that's Lex Luthor. And we see, is that like a parademon? That's what that looked like. So I assume that means we're going to see Darkseid this season too? But yeah, it looks like a parademon that Clark is fighting. And then we're seeing Livewire again. Lex and Jimmy, I guess, debating on Superman, saying like, Superman is a good guy. All he's ever done is help us. And Lex like, well, ever since Superman has been here, sorry, knocked over the microphone, I apologize. But ever since Superman has been here, he's caused us nothing but trouble. Interesting. And then we see Clark fighting that guy, which I assume is probably Metallo. And then we see Parasite again. So Parasite somehow got his technology and is now trying to get his revenge on Amanda Waller. And then we see whatever this is, some type of like weird red energy orb. And we see this clip, which I think was this shot, which was in the teaser trailer, which I didn't see what it was. But yeah, we saw this teaser shot, and it was, I guess, pieces of like the Kryptonian ship crashing in the Arctic, which I assume might help build the fortress. And then we see more Brainiac type of machines. Clark saving General Sam Lane and Lois. It's cool. May 25th of this year? I didn't see that. Yeah, and that baby. That baby has blonde hair. And then Clark says, I'm not alone. And then we see whoever that was. Was that? I don't know who that is. I was about to say that Perry, but no, that doesn't look like Perry. But it's a dude in a robotic machine. Lois with the gun. And bro, that was Supergirl. That's Supergirl. Her design looks really interesting. Like, her costume goes up to her, like, her finger. That's interesting. That's an interesting design for her. I'll have to see her design fully, but her hair is a little bit interesting and very anime-like. And I'll have to see her costume because I'm curious what her costume looks like. But yeah, that's Supergirl right there. So I guess the rumor was true that we were going to get another Kryptonian in this, and it was Supergirl. I wonder if they're going to go with the storyline that they tried to do in Young Justice, where Supergirl was taken by, or even by the Superman Batman Apocalypse movie, where Darkseid discovers that Supergirl has shown up and it's another Kryptonian. So because this Kryptonian doesn't have much experience, he captures Supergirl and turns her into one of his slaves, and Superman has to save her. I wonder if that's what they're going to do. But yeah, Supergirl is in the show. I'm excited. I wanted to see more Superman-related characters in this series, because so far I love this series as a whole. But yeah, I'm glad Supergirl is showing up. But yeah, it was a lot. This trailer showed a lot of stuff. And yeah, it said May 25th is when this show is supposed to come out. That's like, May 25th, that's like 3 weeks from now. It comes out on a Sunday, or no, on a Saturday. And then it comes out the next day on HBO Max. So yeah, I would definitely watch that when that comes out. But dude, that's crazy. That comes out in like 3 weeks. And that'll be right after class is over for me, so I'll have time to react to every single episode on time. But yeah, that's crazy that the show is coming out so soon. Because it came out last year, and now it's coming out a year later. I'm grateful. Like, I'm grateful it's not like Invincible, where you have to wait like 2 or 3 years for it to come out. But yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait. Oh, Atomic Skull! I should have realized that. So it wasn't, because I was about to say, it looked like Blight from Batman Beyond. Atomic Skull. I forgot. Because like Atomic Skull hasn't been used in much. I think the only time I ever saw him was Superman versus the Elite. But okay. So Blockbuster, Atomic Skull, Lex Luthor, Parademons, which means Darkseid, Brainiac, and Zod. Okay, interesting. And yeah, we see Supergirl. Okay, that's a lot. It's a lot. But I can't wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to My Adventures with Superman Season 2 official trailer. If you guys did, let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for this season? Did you guys like last season? Did you like my reactions to it? I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Hit the subscribe button to be part of the community. And hit bell notifications so you guys know when I shall post next. And I guess my dog wants to help with the ending. And we'll see y'all next time. Deuces.